What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this one I'm going to show you how to ollie. If you guys don't know what an ollie is, it's basically just a jump on your skateboard. You pop your board, it goes in the air, you level it out, and then you land back down. I'm going to show you guys how to do that today, and then also going to show you how to make it higher and better than anyone else. Maybe, if you get good at them.
Bring me a dream. Make him the cutest.
Now the ollie is pretty much the most basic trick in skating, and it's the first trick most people are going to learn. So there's not really anything you need to be able to do before you learn how to ollie other than ride your board. But one thing I do think is useful, if you can ride off of a curb or like a ledge at the skate park like this, the feeling of rolling off of something, being in the air and then landing back down without falling off your board, I feel like could be useful. So if you guys want to find a curb or like a ledge at the skate park like this, practice rolling off of it a couple of times.
Make him the cutest that I've ever seen.
And then the next step is going to be learning how to pop your tail and get your board up into the air. When I do an ollie, I usually have my feet around here. My front foot is just like a little bit under the boat, and then my back foot is just kind of resting in the center of the tail, pretty much up on my toes. I get the best pop and I'm like way up on my tiptoes. And then all you're trying to do for the pop is to just kick the tail right down into the ground and then jump at the same time. You should get like at least a little pop on your board. At the moment, it's pretty much just going to be like a little baby ollie. You're not trying to get much height on your board. Your front foot's going to be staying in pretty much the same space for this stage, and your back foot's just going to be tapping down a little bit, and then you're going to be jumping at the same time. Try to get used to that popping your board feeling as much as you can. If you're struggling with it, you can move over to the grass. This will just give you a little bit extra balance because your board's not going to roll anywhere and it can stay completely still. And then you can just focus on popping your board. You're not going to get much height when you're on the grass, but it could help you guys if you're struggling on the concrete. I would recommend though, avoid using grass or any support if you can. It's always going to be best to just learn your tricks on the flat ground. Hello? You want to learn how to ollie? Yes? So what we're doing right now, when you pop it, your board's coming up like this, and then your front wheel's so much higher up in the air, so if you level that out, you're going to be ollieing way higher. What you want to do is, as soon as you pop your tail, you also want to slide your front foot up the board, kind of help drag the board up as it's popping as well, and then you can level it out, and then you can land back down. I'll show you guys what I mean. My front foot position is always a little bit different depending on what I'm trying to ollie over. If I'm trying to go over something that's not too high, I'll usually just have my foot around the boats like here, because it doesn't need to do too much sliding to level the board out. But if I'm trying to ollie over anything a bit higher, I'll have my foot more down the board, so when I pop it, it's got more time to help drag the board up and then slide it out and then level the board out. To get your ollies a little bit higher and to just practice them in general, you can put something down like a hoodie. You can start off with something even smaller like a water bottle or something, but if you don't have that, you're probably going to have a hoodie on you. So just chuck it down on the ground and try ollie over that. And then once you guys can do that, you can make it even bigger, chuck your bag down there, and then ollie over that. If you want to add a little bit of consequences or some risk, you can chuck something valuable on top like your phone, because then you're going to be forced to ollie over that or you're going to break it. It's a little bit stupid, but if you guys want to learn fast, give it a go, and if you break your phone, it's not my fault and I'm sorry. And when I'm trying to ollie over something really high, I do kind of the same thing, but I just exaggerate it a lot. When I pop my board, I try and make it as vertical up as I can to start off with, just so when I'm sliding my front foot up to level it out, I can also drag it up the way even more and get it as high as it possibly can go. And then once my foot is kind of as high as it's going to go, I dip the front down, which is going to send the back up. I lift my back leg so this back of the board can come up. So if I'm trying to ollie over anything like this height, my board's coming up like this, and then I'm snapping it like that, and then it's coming down over it. And with my back foot, I go even more up onto my toes like this. I sometimes even angle my foot a little bit this way if I'm really just trying to push down and get a really hard pop. And as soon as I pop it, I'm going to be dragging my front foot up for as long as I can and trying to get as much height as I can. This might be a little bit hard to explain, but just watch my feet as I'm doing my ollies and you should be able to figure out what I'm doing. I'll try to do a couple of big ones around the park and show you guys what I do. And just for a reference, this ledge is pretty much board height, which on me is pretty much up to my waist height. Sometimes when I do it, my back foot does come off the board a little bit because I'm really just trying to drag it up and then snap it forward. I'm kind of taking my foot a little bit away from it, so when it does come up, I'm not like stopping it from coming up. They're probably going to start off quite small, but don't get discouraged because it takes time to get a good ollie. I've been skating for around 6 years and I've been working on my ollie every single skate session. They're not immediately going to be really high, it just takes a lot of time and a lot of ollies to work on it and get them good. If you guys liked this video or found it helpful, please show me you did by hitting the like button. And if you guys want to help me out, something you can do, comment 5 times down below. Sounds a little bit stupid, but I really feel like it helped the last video kind of blow up a little bit. Got like 80,000 views in like 4 days, which is insane. You guys have really just been killing it with this channel and it's been so sick. I can't thank you guys enough. So if you want to comment down below 5 different tricks that you guys want me to make a tutorial on, that's the next tutorial I do when I want to do one on a half cab flip. Mine used to be so sketchy, but recently I figured out a way that can get them looking kind of nice. And ever since, they've just been really... I take that back. Maybe they're not that good.